What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got a chill little video for you guys today. I asked you guys on my Instagram story if you would want to see me install a couple of small OEM parts on the Nissan. Pretty much every one of you guys said yes, so for all you guys that support me on Instagram, thank all of you. If you don't, go ahead and give me a follow. I'll put it on the screen right here, as you can see. Tap it, go follow me, help your boy out, stay connected. It's also in the description of the video, but anyway, without further ado, let me show you exactly what it is that we got today, guys. And you just sit back, enjoy the video, and kind of catch a vibe with me, because I think it's gonna be kind of a chill, little cinematic video. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get right into it, and we're gonna slap some OEM goodies on this here nice minty Nissan. So let me show y'all what it is that I actually got for the car. So for today's video, not you, we actually got some nice OEM goodies. I bought these just from a Nissan dealership online, but I'm gonna kind of go over what each one of them is, what it's gonna do for us. This box that I threw on the floor right here, GK Tech, shout out to you guys. I got your banner in my garage and a bunch of parts on this car. I love you, please sponsor me, but unfortunately you are not part of today's video. These are some motor mounts that I gotta put in here, and I really don't want to. The reason being, the little amount of research that I did online, these kind of look like it sucks because there's a lot of stuff in the way, and I don't feel like doing that today. So we're just gonna do this stuff because it's really easy. So what is it that we actually have? This little rubber boy right here is a grommet for the hood prop, because mine in there is a little old and it's just needed, so I'll show you guys that. So we got our hood prop grommet. This is the little piece that holds the actual hood prop. Mine is broken, so we got this boy right here. This is a good like $4 little piece. OEM, cannot complain. This little bracket is for the emergency brake, so I'm actually missing one of these. I'll show you guys kind of where it goes, but I think this is actually gonna make our e-brake lock up a little bit better. Which, for those of you guys that follow the channel regularly, you know the other day I kind of got bored and adjusted the e-brake on here. Got it working pretty decent, but it wasn't locking up quite as good as I wanted it to, so I think that little U-shaped bracket's gonna help us out with that. And then we can do some mad skid stuff. It's gonna be exciting. And last but not least, some little rubber guys for the rear hatch, because mine are all rotted out and cracked and clapped. So pick these up for, you know, not that much money, and we're gonna fix those. That should hopefully help our hatch sit correctly and also help it open, because these will help kind of push it open once you pull the lever. So we're gonna go ahead and take all these nice pieces, throw them on the car today. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm thinking first thing on the list is we will do our hood rod. All right, so we got it propped open. The thing that we're gonna be changing is this little guy down in here, because he's not really all that rubberized anymore. It's pretty hard and rotted out and everything. Don't mind the zip tie holding on my fan shroud. That's for a later date. But anyway, this is the other guy that actually holds the rod, so we're gonna be replacing that, because obviously he's a little broken, a little sad. So we're gonna get that guy out of there, get that guy out of there, and our hood rod will be nice and good to go. Okay, so I kind of wasn't thinking. Obviously the hood rod, prop rod, is gonna have to come out, so we gotta make our own, but check it out. I got this little tiny spot down here, holds it pretty good. And then right in the top, I got this perfect little hole that it fits in. So a Harbor Freight jack handle fits perfectly in a Nissan 240SX hood. So shout out to that guy. So now what I think I gotta do is I gotta just take our prop rod here, kind of wiggle it and finesse it out of this grommet, and it should come right out for us. I think. So there's your prop rod. He's a little crusty, so we'll clean him up, make him nice again. But once you wiggle that guy out, you're left with the little rubber piece that is not so rubber anymore, but it just kind of snaps in. Oh, like that. So that's actually what we're gonna be replacing. Before and after. It's actually crazy how dried out this is. It doesn't even look like the same piece. And then if you try to squeeze it, it doesn't really move all that well. Whereas the new one, nice and flexible. I also went ahead off camera and cleaned it up, put a little bit of touch-up paint on there, just because I want it, you know, just to be nice. Don't cut corners. It's the little things that help make a car, which is exactly why we are doing this. But I will be repainting this whole car at some point. so I don't need it to look too professional right now, but at least now we have it sealed off and everything is pure red, not exposed metal. So all right guys, so as you saw, hood prop stuff is good to go. Got this little dude in right here. Got this little grommet in right here. But as for this guy, yoink, I think we're gonna clean him up, give him a fresh coat of paint just so he looks a little better. So we're gonna pop him in the vise right here, wire wheel him real quick, hit him with some spray paint, call our day. Alrighty, so as you guys just saw, obviously we put a little coat of paint on the rod just to help make it look new again. So something real simple, just clean it off real quick and put some of this extra paint that I had on it, but it's those tiny little steps that I feel like help make a car nice as opposed to just okay. So I think that's gonna look really good. While this is drying, we're gonna go ahead and pop these little grommets in the rear hatch. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna put these little dudes in. So first thing is first, come in here, gotta pop this boy. Notice how it pops now. I used to have to put a rag underneath there, but I adjusted where the latch is, so I don't have to do that anymore. So we just pick up this big heavy guy, like that. Don't mind the rat's nest. I'm probably gonna go through all this in the winter and do that, you know, yeah. It's a nice piece, but anyway, this little rusty crusty guy is what we're gonna be taking out. So you can see I got the one on this side. Looks pretty disgusting. Definitely has never been changed. And then on this side, that's my other one, or lack thereof. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but it was literally so dry rotted, it just snapped in half and fell on the ground. So, yep. See you later, buddy. So as you guys just saw, the new grommets, they're in there. The main advantage of these, obviously they're new, but you can't really tell, but you can smush them. So what that does is when they smush, when you shut your hatch, they're gonna kind of smash on this little spot for them. And then when you pull the lever to pop it open, it's gonna allow it to kind of spring up, which is how it's supposed to be, other than being super routed out or just straight up not even being there. So now we have two of them on each side. So I like to kind of think, it might be kind of goofy, but I like to think stuff like this makes the car happy. Lets it know that someone actually cares about it a little bit. And then the little rust spots and all that, I quickly kind of just wire wheeled them and hit them with some paint. Like I said, I'll be painting this hatch, but on camera it actually looks, you know, not too bad. So hood prop is dry, looking nice and fresh. So we're gonna pop this guy back in, and then I think we'll be done pretty much. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new grommet, a freshly painted prop rod, and a new little holder, and it fits in there mint. You can't really tell, it makes a little bit of a difference, but with that having a fresh coat of paint on it, definitely looks a lot nicer than it did. And like I said, I like to think that these little tiny things, for one, they set your car apart, and for two, I feel like they just make the car, you know, happy. Let someone know that we actually care, and it's not just a shit box, because we're trying to keep this thing nice. We are gonna beat on it, but we want to keep it nice, you know what I mean? And then like I mentioned with these guys back here, we should be able to shut this. And it should. So it latches, and now the body line actually is pretty level rather than it being sunk in. And then when we go up in here to actually open it, you'll be able to hear it. Hear that loud pop noise? So as you can see, now it's kind of got, it popped up a little bit. So you can just go ahead and pick up on it and it opens, no problem. Big ups for the 240. All right guys, we are coming at you live from the lab. As you see, got the gaming setup behind me, but that is not what this is about. This is just gonna be the little outro segment to the video. So first of all, I wanna say thank all of you guys who made it this far into the video. It means a lot to me as a content creator. I put a lot of time and a lot of effort into making these. So for all of you guys that watch it this far, I really do appreciate every single one of you. I did wanna just kind of let you guys know, as far as upcoming future content goes, I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna kind of explain that a little bit to you. So I think I said in an earlier video, but I just recently went from one job to the other job. So I'm probably like majority of you guys, as you know, as much as I wish that I just made YouTube videos full time and I could just do that for a living. Unfortunately, I work a job, just like a lot of you guys do as well. So I just went from one job to the other job. Being in between jobs kind of hurt a little bit financially, so I've been kind of slowing down on a little bit. And then the new job's been kind of wishy-washy, so just trying to figure all that stuff out. But I wanted to let you guys know that the content might kind of slow down just because I'm trying to be financially responsible. Kind of ironic, I made that video not too long ago about what it's like owning a 240, and they're expensive. The reality of the situation is sometimes you gotta kind of slow down, you know, regroup before we can dump a whole bunch of money into the car. With that being said, I'm obviously gonna still try and make content for you guys. So if you wanna go ahead and drop a comment on something that you guys might be curious on, or I can do Q&A, whatever you guys kind of wanna see, let me know and I'll make sure to kind of let it happen. But I just kind of wanted to let you guys know, you know, exactly where it is that I'm at. With that being said, again, thank all you guys who made it to the end of the video. The next one, I think I'm gonna try and test fit the Volks that I bought from Jared not too long ago. So I gotta figure out what size my hub is so I can get hub-centric rings for them. But I think we're gonna test fit the Volks. Those should look pretty fire. And then from there, I mean, who knows? I got a long list of things that I need to do to the car. So with that being said, thank all you guys who made it to the end of the video, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next one.